Welcome, everyone, to episode 60 of the Break Time Banter. I'm your host, Brett Erickson, and as always, I'm joined by the tall redhead himself, Isaiah Miller.
What's up, guys?
I'm back as the host.
Yeah.
It's been kind of crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Crazy episodes.
Crazy.
But folks, we're on the 5th episode of the tour, and we have the one and only owner of this establishment.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm technically an owner.
We have
I
the
rent.
renter of this
The
fine
renter of
establishment.
the fine
I'm
establishment.
The one who's hosting us.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
I guess if you wanted the owner, I could go find my landlord.
That could be fun.
Let's get him on the
Bring them
podcast.
On the podcast.
I've never. I don't really know who my landlord is.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is all right. We're going to have a amazing episode
I
today
agree, yeah.
with Kyle.
Kyle.
We're going to do some laughable laws, talk about Legos,
Yeah.
I do
and
like Legos.
we're going to talk about some movies,
Okay.
some funny movies.
Okay.
So, folks, it's going to be amazing. This is also our last episode in Fargo.
Woo.
Yes, sir.
It's been a journey.
I live
Yes,
here.
it has.
Oh,
Kyle, you live here?
Yeah.
Crazy.
yeah.
See, I know you thought this was just a random apartment that you could sneak into and set up your stuff, but I actually live here. That's how you got in.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
Okay.
This is my humble abode.
Humble
nice.
abode.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yay for
Oh,
that. Oh, I didn't
guys.
turn on the. Yeah.
Kyle needs no introduction.
It's true.
I've been here before.
Yes,
Well,
he has been.
Physically here, because I live here, but also on the podcast.
I sure hope you have.
Yeah.
Folks, you know what we forgot?
What did we forget?
You know that thing that you usually do?
Oh, I have mine.
Oh.
I kind of
it's
assumed
okay.
we were all grabbing our own.
Oh. What
Yeah,
flavor
I
do
got
you
one.
have?
We're gonna wait because I think Kyle's gonna get
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You should grab him one. Yeah. I am currently drinking the cranberry grapefruit sparkle.
Oh.
Sparkle?
Sparkle?
Interesting.
Beautiful woman has just brought one over to me.
Oh wow, our lovely assistant. And
That is my wife, Maggie.
yes, yes. So Kyle, what are you drinking?
I have triple berry breezer.
That away.
Very good.
Um,
Oh, here we go.
ready?
Oh, nice.
We're gonna like hold the mic with
Here,
my.
I got you. I
tried talking. I don't know if anybody was watching the
Your
podcast,
camera.
but I definitely just tried to talk into the bubbler. I used it instead of the mic, and
I really want to watch that back now,
Yeah.
and I will get
I
to
was
do
like,
that.
So
I feel like that might be better than trying to take a sip out of the microphone.
well, I'm
Coming from the
fisting.
guy who hates ASMR.
I know
sound.
this is gonna be really weird for me because I'm either gonna like try and like drink or like I don't.
For
I don't
those
know what to do.
watching the episode, Isaiah is sitting in a lawn chair.
It's
A little
actually
cup
really
holder.
comfortable.
And there's a funny little sticker on where the drink goes.
No hot liquids.
Bummer.
Man, I really wanted some boiling bubbler.
Me too. I don't know about you guys. I love me some boiling bubbler.
If it's not bubbling,
Then what's it doing?
What's the point of that?
Yeah.
All right, boys, are we ready to get into it?
We are raring to go, I believe.
All right. As always, a classic, laughable laws.
True.
That's right. We have a live
Laughable
studio
laws.
audience.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they are
I
excited.
can't believe we fit that many people into my apartment.
It's crazy.
The kitchen
like
is
50 people.
full.
Man, that's wild. You can't see it
You
right now.
can't see it right
But if
now.
we point the
They're
mic-
behind the camera.
We-
Yeah.
Oh,
Throwback. If we point the microphone.
if we point it towards their way, watch this.
You can hear them.
There it is. Yep. Wow. Yeah, crazy.
Oh, wow, there's someone with a
and the
trombone.
band is
Hey.
here.
Someone,
Bummer.
someone got my trumpet, I guess.
Wow, that's a mean trumpet.
Yeah, they're pretty good at that.
Yeah, that's crazy. But anyways, we're going to
Let's get rolling.
hop into laughable laws.
Okay.
So, folks, in New Orleans, Louisiana, you may not tie a blank to a fire hydrant.
Tie a blank to a fire hydrant.
I don't know why my first thought was dog. And maybe I associate dogs with fire hydrants because like there's the stereotypical dog like peeing on a fire hydrant,
Yeah.
you know? I don't know if I want that to be my answer.
I think I'm gonna go with horse. Like I feel like maybe the horse like broke the fire hydrant and then got like washed away.
Yeah. Or there was a fire and the firemen were trying to get to the fire hydrant to get the water, and the horse was like kicking them or something.
Maybe it was an alligator. Go back
Oh,
to Courtney's
man.
episode.
Yes. I feel bad because we keep referencing
we keep
things.
referencing things that happen in like Courtney's episode or like other episodes, but yeah.
But the audience will have to listen to it. You'll have to listen to it.
True.
It'll make
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so I'm just gonna go with the dog.
With the good old classic dog.
The dog.
A dog. What you going with?
I said horse.
Oh, a horse. Well, actually, wait. I'll reach over and do it.
Yeah.
Kyle. Wait. Not that one.
It's this one.
I'm not
There,
sure with
in-
that.
Or this one. It's either of those two.
Which-
You don't have to. You don't have to.
These ones.
Don't have to rub it in.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm joking.
Kyle, you are.
I knew I was wrong.
Don't worry. Isaiah was also incorrect.
I got the one that like you feel it in your soul. It's like
Boom. Isaiah, you said the answer at one point.
it was an alligator.
In New Orleans, Louisiana, you may not tie alligator to a fire
That
hydrant.
makes sense though. If there is a fire and that firefighters are trying to get to the fire hydrant.
So I guess I was kind of right on that. It was probably the reason, I'm sure, is to keep the firefighters safe
Yeah. True.
and able to get to the water.
True.
Let them do their job.
Yeah, exactly.
Alligators going crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess an alligator would probably be more difficult than a horse.
Yeah, that is true actually. That's fair. That's fair.
Indeed. All right, next one. In Maryland, it is a fine of $10 to be wearing a blank in a public park.
A fine of $10.
Yes, in Maryland, it is a fine of $10 to be wearing a blank in a public park.
A fake mustache.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Good answer.
no
good answer.
phonies.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really think of what it would be. So I'm going to take a guess out of nowhere. And I'm going to say you can't wear a chicken suit. Chicken costume. Chicken
Oh.
costume suit.
Yeah.
Suit. Chicken costume.
No impersonating chickens.
No.
Not allowed.
You're in big trouble if you're a chicken with a mustache.
You are.
That's a
$20 fine.
Oh, man.
You're in debt now.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Because everyone in Maryland only has $19.
True.
I lost
True.
everything.
I lost everything.
Forgot I could wear a chicken costume in a park.
Yeah, true.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Bummer.
Well, the chicken costume, as funny as that is, incorrect.
Bummer.
The fake mustache, incorrect as
Bummer.
well.
Wow.
I felt that in my soul.
Right? Hurts.
It does hurt.
Yeah. In Maryland, it is a fine of $10 to be wearing a sleeveless shirt in a public park.
Really?
Oh. Huh.
Interesting.
I wonder why that is.
That
That
seems
doesn't
kind
seem
of
like it'd be
random.
Yeah, that
a
is
huge
very
deal.
random.
Like,
Are we talking like someone cut the sleeves off their shirt?
Probably.
Because it says sleeveless shirt.
I guess that would include cutting the sleeves off, or just like if you bought a shirt without sleeves. But in that case, are like, do stores in Maryland sell like tank tops then?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I would assume that they still do. It's just the parks, like,
I think
But
this is
why,
also.
though?
I think this is also specific to a county. Most of these laws are. Most of these
Oh,
are not
okay.
just state laws.
They just really hated
really
this guy
upset
named
seeing
David.
somebody's shoulders. Yeah, David's
Chad.
shoulders.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh no, David. I said Chad for a little bit.
Oh, Chad. Not Chad.
David is a Chad.
David is a Chad.
The Chad.
The Chad.
Not
He has
allowed.
the right to bear arms.
Not in Maryland.
Man.
Well, for $10,
For
yeah.
$10.
Someone goes to court for this and lists that amendment like I have the right to bear arms. And what I mean by arms is
My arms.
arms.
Depends on how you interpret it, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
You're gonna have to be careful with how you word things.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
At that point, like, yeah, I figured it wasn't something that was like super scandalous since it's only $10.
Yeah.
But that's still kind of surprising. That's like
Yeah.
a very normal
It's a
thing to wear
very
in the park.
common
Like
thing.
if you're running in the park,
Like we see people all the time that just run with their shirts off.
Exactly.
Like,
Oh, wait, if that's
right?
it's a fine to wear a sleeveless shirt. What about not wearing a shirt?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think
You
of
get around,
just
you don't want like you hate sleeves so much that you can just get around it by not wearing a shirt at all.
Flintlock wood.
Flintlock wood.
Get those sleeves. Oh, what I was going to say. Oh, have you guys ever gone past the park and you see a guy just working out in the lawn just randomly? There's been a few times in the cities I saw a guy with his phone and he had it pointed at him like on a stand and he was like doing push-ups in a full on routine just in a random spot in a park. I was like,
I can't say I've seen that.
yeah, it was very random.
Huh.
I can't think of any specific times that I've seen that.
Yeah. I don't know. This reminded me of that. So maybe
Yeah.
some dude was just trying to film his workout, I guess.
Interesting.
And it's just like, nope, not allowed.
Not allowed.
All
Not
right.
here, at least.
Not here. All right, next one. In North Dakota.
Oh.
We're in North Dakota.
Yeah. It is illegal to keep a blank in your sandbox.
Oh boy. Got to think about all the things that I have in my sandbox.
Bummer.
Hopefully it's not illegal.
I'm going to say a turtle.
A turtle?
I was thinking a cat.
That's fair.
Get that cat out of there.
You don't want to cause any confusion.
How do you keep a cat in a sandbox, though? Like a turtle, if the sides are long enough, you can't get out. But like a cat, is that just a
You
stray
build
cat?
a little house around it or something. I don't know.
Is it then a house or a sandbox? These are the
I
questions
think-
that roll through my mind.
Yeah.
I think at that point the concern is they don't want it to be a litter box.
That is
That's what I
fair.
was
Yeah.
thinking.
Do
Yeah.
cats like sand? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't imagine that cats like anything, to be completely honest.
That's completely
They
fair.
just feel nothing but hatred and contempt to everything.
I'm just picturing a cat. You know those videos where if you put tinfoil on your counter, they freak out and they jump and hit it and they looks like they get shocked.
And they're also scared of like cucumbers
Yeah.
because they think they're snakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
My favorite is when they put sticky notes on the front paws. So they like put the paws down and then they'll like stand up and be like falling backwards.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, it's so
That
funny.
sounds funny.
It's so hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious. Well, it is an animal. It is not either of those animals.
Bummer.
So, in North Dakota, it is illegal to keep a elk in your sandbox.
Maggie, you might want to go check on the sandbox.
And make sure the elk is...
We'll neither confirm or deny the fact that I have an elk in my sandbox in our apartment building.
Your apartment building.
what can
Yeah.
I say? It's trained. That's what I take to work every morning.
What's an elk?
Sometimes your elk just wants to play in the sand.
Of
Build
course,
a
why not?
sandcastle. Like we
Yeah.
don't have any beaches here, so
Where else is an elk gonna play?
yeah,
Why? Yeah.
that's
Apparently,
an unreasonable law.
yeah. Why?
Yeah. I feel like some of these laws are just like so chaotic that it doesn't make sense. And it just has to be that the law was like somebody was like, well, show me the law where it says I can't do this, and then they had to go and make a law about it.
Yeah,
It's like a neighbor is annoyed at this person has their elk in their sandbox.
The elk keeps like what do? They like bellow or something. They make like this.
I trained my elk to make sheep noises.
yeah. I have no idea.
And then the neighbor's like, hey, can you do something about your elk? And they're like, nah.
No,
I
show me the law where
Yeah.
it says that's
Like-
illegal.
I would imagine it has something to do with hunting. Like I have no idea how that would work, but just you have hunting laws to prevent people from baiting animals and
Yeah.
stuff like that. There's all those different things. I'm like not sure what effect a sandbox would have on an elk, but maybe there's some weird reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have no idea. But anyways,
Interesting.
It's not like people have pet elks either. They're like,
in North Dakota,
In North Dakota, you never know what they have.
get a pet elk.
Way up there, yonder, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
You betcha.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
yeah, that or a cow. Only two animals in North Dakota.
What's the word that we were using, eh?
For what?
An argle-bargle, eh?
Argle-bargle.
Him and his neighbor got into a big argle-bargle about
elk,
keeping an elk in a sandbox, eh?
Sandbox. They didn't like that.
Oh, they did not like that, no.
But, Charlie said, where's the law about this? I can do what I want, eh?
Oh, yeah. Charlie was right about that one.
And so he went to court and, the elk actually testified, You ever heard an elk talk like a sheep? I've never heard that before on the witness stand, but
Charlie's a talented guy, eh?
seemed like a nice guy, big Chad energy.
Big Chad energy, yeah. All right, let's move along. This is getting ridiculous. Come on, an elk talking?
Never.
Never.
It talks like a distinguished gentleman. Hi, my name is Charlie, and I'm Alex. Okay, sorry.
I thought Charlie was the neighbor.
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay,
Charles.
anyway.
Charles is the elk. All right. Anyways, we're moving on to the next law. In Oregon, one may not box with a blank.
In Oregon?
In Oregon, one may not box with a blank.
Gopher.
Like,
You can't box a gopher.
assuming this is like boxing something else versus boxing with something like
like
boxing with a
instead of
gopher,
gloves.
boxing with
Cartons of
Wolverine
milk.
claws.
Oh, yeah. You're boxing against
Okay.
something.
Wait, I want to change my answer.
What do you got?
I want to change my answer to a light pole.
Is there a reason for that?
I'm going to say someone got mad because this guy would always go out and he would just start punching a light pole. And they were like, show me the law where it says this is illegal to box a light pole. So that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what's in Oregon, and I'm like, my first thought was Oregon Trail. And I was like, boxing dysentery.
What a game.
Because so many people are dying to dysentery.
Wait, you haven't got to that level yet?
I'm gonna show this dysentery who's boss.
Okay, the side
quest?
quest. Have you guys played Oregon Trail?
Oh,
Like the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played it on Windows before XP, that super old computer we had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So old.
So what you didn't know is if you actually get there, you have to box dysentery at the end of it.
Man,
So we never made it to the end, so we never got a
we
box
never did.
dysentery.
Our dad was an absolute boss at that game.
Really?
He won with so many different characters.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You said the most successful, I think, was a farmer, I want to say.
Fair enough.
It was
Yeah.
very
I
funny.
was a young child. I don't.
Yeah. Okay,
I remember that we would like name each of the people us, and then if one of them died, I remember I died once, because I was part of the people on there, and then my sister picked me up, laid me on the couch like I was dead, and they're like, okay, you're out.
Yeah, Katie and Tyler would act it out whenever we played it.
I've seen the movies that you guys have made.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
So-
old family.
We were at
films.
Katie's office and we saw little clips of Brett Bond.
Yeah, Brett Bond. That one killed me. I love
Classic.
Classic. Amazing.
Okay, that was the
I
side
think
quest.
I think I'm gonna go with a bison.
Oh,
Good answer. That would be really dumb to box a bison.
That would be really stupid.
have you guys seen? There's a video of some bison on a tennis court.
What?
Like playing tennis.
No, they got loose. They got loose or something, and they were just roaming around in tennis courts, and one of them hopped over the net.
Nice.
It was kind of crazy.
I would go and try and play tennis with it.
Could you imagine?
That'd be terrifying.
It'd be really fun to watch different animals play sports.
Just serve it. The tennis ball just smacks you in the face. Just like
Looks at you.
looks at you.
Starts full
blast
speed.
straight
Like,
through the net. And you're just like,
well, this is it.
If you played on
Lord, take me now.
played on a grass tennis court, it's just chomping away at the lines.
Yeah.
They go to replay. Oh, the line's gone. What happened?
Not sure there, Jim.
Well, technically, by the rules, it didn't hit the line, and it's out of balance.
Bummer.
Big bummer. All right. So you said bison, and then light pole.
Yep.
Bison is incorrect. Light pole.
How did you know?
I didn't even know.
Light pole is
That's fair.
no.
Woo! I got it.
No,
Nice one.
No, it's incorrect.
Bummer. Bummer.
Isaiah has,
But the noise.
yeah.
The noise said he was right.
Brett, tell me how that works.
How are you going to argue
Wait,
with that?
wait.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have a law about it.
Sure.
This is kind of like, to those who watch Dude Perfect, they have the cool, not cool segment, and sometimes they accidentally hit a button,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh no, you can't go back."
Can't go back.
So same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I
Can't
guess
go back. I got it right.
I guess you're
You
right.
can't. Yeah, you can't take back the gold buzzer on America.
Tell you what,
Oh, it's true.
I'm going to be in Oregon next
Oh.
month, and I will go and I will box a light pole and get arrested.
Yeah.
You will see.
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
Headlines today: Man gets
Called me a
arrested.
madman.
Show me the law.
Man gets arrested for boxing a light pole.
I do see a law.
So what is it?
Well, in Oregon, you may not box with a kangaroo.
Oh, sorry. Good try.
Okay, I mean, I guess that also makes sense, except the fact that kangaroos aren't native
Kangaroos.
to Oregon.
It's like the zoo. It's like the other one we did. There was like you can't hunt a whale in Kentucky or something.
Kansas.
It's
That
like
was Courtney's.
Kansas is landlocked, so
I feel like that goes without saying. Like,
someone just walks into an aquarium and is like, I'm gonna hunt this whale.
Well, crazy.
So it's the same thing. Someone hops a fence in a zoo, starts boxing a kangaroo, gets bodied because, by the way, kangaroos are vicious.
Oh, have you seen them fight?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They're scary. Have you? Okay.
that would
Have you?
also be stupid.
Yeah.
Almost as probably just as stupid as boxing a bison. I think.
Okay, have you seen the video where like this kangaroo grabs this guy's dog and this guy goes over and he squares up to the kangaroo and he like steps back and then just socks it right in the face and the kangaroo drops the dog goes running and the kangaroo's like so shocked that he just got like socked in the
I
face.
feel like I might have seen that.
It's-
It's like a dude just fighting a kangaroo.
I should pull it up after because it's really good.
100%.
I just think it's interesting.
Some animals, when they fight, giraffes are
Crazy.
vicious when they fight.
Or, like snap their neck.
Yeah. When they're fighting each other, watch out.
Yeah.
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage.
Well, that concludes laughable laws.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I meant to do that.
Hey!
His laws certainly were laughable.
That was crazy.
Boxing dysentery.
So
I wish that was the correct answer. Like, it makes no sense, but
some of these laws don't make sense either, but we just kind of roll with it. So
That's fair.
we're gonna hop into a little topic. We might have to have a little break in between
Okay.
because of our break time break.
The break time break.
Every so often that happens.
Break
But
time break.
we're gonna talk about
BBB.
we're gonna talk about Legos.
Wow.
Whoa.
Anything specific or just
I do have a couple things to bring up. So Isaiah, how much did you grow up with Legos?
very much a lot? So my brothers loved Legos, and being the youngest, we had like 4 massive bins full of Legos. And we would buy sets, but we wouldn't like keep them in sets. And so we just had massive bins, and so we would play so many games that we came up with these Legos. And so Legos were a huge part, but we had like the old Legos. It wasn't until I was like 12 that I started buying like Star Wars Legos.
Well, you're in luck because we are going to talk about some of those older Lego sets.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm missing some, because I tried looking up some and I couldn't find a lot, but I have the first one, a little bit older, Bionicles.
Yep. Definitely had Bionicles.
Great theme. Great theme.
Aren't they coming back with Bionicles?
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise
There's
me.
I don't. Well, okay. A little Bionicle rundown for you. So they had Bionicle, back when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell you the exact dates that it ran. It was early 2000s to, I don't know, probably somewhere around 2010 or something like that.
I think it was
sounds
around
right.
there.
And then, so there's this period where they got rid of Bionicle, and that was like kind of the more of the action figure theme under Lego. And then they introduced this theme called Hero Factory, which was a similar like buildable figures. They were similar to Bionicles, but I don't think it was liked as much.
Yeah.
So
I
that didn't
definitely had
last.
some of those.
That didn't last as long. And then they remade Bionicle, and you know how Bionicle kind of had the same characters, and they would like remake them in different forms and
like
stuff.
weapons and stuff
Yeah.
with them, yeah.
I think they only had like one line, and it just didn't pick up as well as they expected it. But now, I think recently they made an anniversary set. I want to say like a 20th anniversary or something, and it's a brick built. It's a brick built Bionicle. It's like the original red. I don't know his name, but the original red Bionicle, and it's brick built. So it's not like the ball and socket joint like Lego bricks. So it's a cool like callback to Bionicle, but they're not like, as far as I know, they're not bringing the theme back.
Fair.
So that's a little Bionicle history for you.
Bionicles were like, I don't know. My brothers wouldn't really let me play with their Bionicles because they thought they were super cool. And I just remember like thinking they were the most epic things ever. And like they had like the comic books, and I never read comic books besides the Bionicle ones.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, they had like a couple movies too, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever watched any of them.
I don't think I did.
But I read some of the comics.
Maybe I'll try and find a movie. I wonder what that would be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I would recognize any of them.
Yeah, I imagine they weren't like the greatest quality movies.
Probably
But
Because there was the little Bionicles that went in, like, collapsed into a little ball, right?
yeah, we had a couple of those.
Yeah.
Our older brother Tyler had a bunch, and Tyler gave me all his old Legos. So I had a couple big ones. There was like 3 of those little guys that they were bad guys who would like collapse into a ball, and they could like roll around.
Like
Yeah, I remember.
Dracos?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
But they had saws for hands. And
Then I remember there was one of them that I thought was really cool. He had this gold sword with a button on it, and it had a light up, like,
right.
there's like
Okay.
batteries in there, and it would light up, and it was this cool,
crazy.
like,
Super
electric
fancy.
sword thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was some really, really cool stuff in there.
That's fair.
I had a little orange guy who had helicopter hands.
Oh, yeah.
So they would fold together into swords, but then if you folded them out, they were propellers.
Okay.
So it was really the design
And
of
little
them.
helicopter hand.
Yeah, helicopter hands, but that's how you'd fly around. It was so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
It's like Transformers, but
There were just some ingenious, like, things that, like, features
Yeah.
that they put into these.
Yeah.
oh, those were the days.
Those were the days.
Good
Time with those. Folks, we are going to take our break time break.
The break time break.
3, 2, 1. We're back from the break. The sign is now turned on.
The break time banter.
Whoa. Crazy.
That's my sign.
Yeah.
Well, mine and Maggie's sign. I didn't know that we had it until today. So I put the break time banner on there.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
figured that'd be appropriate.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
True.
All right, next Lego series, Power Miners.
Yes,
Oh.
bro. Yes.
That's 100% best Lego theme of all time.
So good.
Okay. Hear me out. We should have talked about this with Matt.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
me and Matt were big into Legos growing up. And so one of the sets that he got was Power Miners. And I hadn't had this set. And so we would trade like figures. And so I had to have some of his little, like, the little gem monster things.
Yes.
They were my
Monster.
favorite.
Oh,
They were my favorite figures for the longest time.
That was such a good theme.
it
Yeah.
was amazing. So I remember they had different levels of sets. The first one was a little motorcycle, but it had saws as the wheels, the front wheels. I remember
they were all numbered.
Yes,
They
I had
the
that
machines,
one.
They were all numbered.
Number 2 might have been, there was that, first of all, they just looked so cool.
Yeah, there was like the
wheels were-
neon, like the neon green color scheme with like the orange accents, and they had the big like spiky wheels, like
Yeah.
everything. It was super industrial looking. And
The spiky wheels. I
Yeah.
think that was number 2. They had this little thing where had little arms with like claws on it, and you could move those up and down and like hit them down really hard.
Oh.
But I think number 3 was the coolest.
I don't
one.
think that was number 2. I think number 2 was the little one that had like caterpillar tracks on it, and
okay,
it had
yep,
this
you're
little
right.
like
You're right.
I think the coolest thing about these sets was the functionality of them. Like, I mean, the motorcycle one wasn't much other than
Yeah.
like the saws
Well,
spin as you roll it.
Cheapest
But this
one.
one had a mechanism while as you push it along on the ground, it had this like, I don't know what you'd call it, like a little
It was like a
spiky like
Like a drill?
a
Yeah.
jackhammer
Yes.
sticking
Oh,
out in front,
jackhammer.
and it would like go back and forth as you push it along.
It was
And
crazy.
it was super cool.
So
Number 3, I think, was the mech.
Oh, the
The
mech.
mech that I had. So Brett had the first 2.
Yep.
I think I had this number 3. It was the mech. I'm pretty sure on the numbers. I might be
Yeah,
wrong.
we'd have to look at it but
I have them all in my.
Oh.
I have a bin full of Legos. They're not built right now,
okay.
unfortunately. So I mean, if we wanted to find out, I could go
True.
look, but I'd have to do a lot of digging.
yeah.
But yeah, so that one was like a mech that had like a saw thing on one arm and then like claws to like pick up the rock monsters and
I
stuff.
had that one.
That was a good one.
Okay, then 4 was probably the one that I was describing as number 2, but number 5 I think was the coolest one.
Yeah, 5. I had number 5. That was I think that's one of my all-time favorite Lego sets. It was what is it called? It's some like the Thunder Driller, I think is what it's called, and it's this big, bulky like drill. You know, it's got the big spiky wheels on it. Little
Things
cabin
built like a tank.
on the back, and you got your guy in there, and the front is this massive drill.
Okay.
And as you push it along, you know the drill spins.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that I thought was crazy is like the drill is made up of 2 parts, and so as you push it along, one of the parts, the part in front, like turns clockwise, and the other part turns counterclockwise.
Oh.
And I just thought that was so crazy. Like, it's one thing to get it to like a drill to like turn as it goes, like that simple like gears and stuff. But I remember that was so cool to me, the mechanism that made it spin in opposite directions at the same time.
Yeah.
Because visually it was already so cool.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the coolest sets.
Yeah,
but
it's got these big like fog lights on,
yeah.
top, on
Too.
top too.
90% sure Matt had that one.
That was
Or still has it. Probably.
great set. I have that one. That was my like childhood dream set that I had.
I feel like we either had all the sets or we were just missing one.
The first sets that they came out with, there were 6. The 6th one, so that was number 5.
Yeah.
And it kind of went up progressively, like bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
like 1 through 6. And excuse me, sorry, bubbler's getting to me. The 6th one was
just emotional.
the Crystal Sweeper,
Which
which was this big, like it's bigger than the Thunder Driller, but it had these huge caterpillar treads, I think.
Yeah.
And it had a drill, like a tiny little drill crane thing on the side, but the big thing was it had this like wheel in front that would sweep up like the crystals. Like you could lay the crystals on the ground, the wheel would spin as you push it, and it would sweep the crystals up into like this little basket in the back.
Got a little vacuum.
that thing was crazy.
And we're like, we wanted to get it, and I wish we had gotten it. Like, but it was also something like, well, if you're playing with your Legos and you got a bunch of Legos sitting on the ground, you can just roll this around and it would clean it up for you.
Yeah, we almost completed the entire set. We didn't get that one.
Yeah.
We almost got all of them, but now Legos are so expensive.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Could
now.
you imagine with our Lego sets there's no way we would have actually done this, but if we gotten them and then didn't open them, kept them in pristine condition, we could be rich.
Probably,
Yeah. I think the
Because Power Miners
Power
wasn't-
Miner sets alone,
Oh
like
my goodness.
that
Those
was
weren't
such
on for
a popular theme that I'm sure there's plenty of people now that collect those sets and have them like brand new in the box. Would be.
Exactly.
See, but I think
People
the best
pay good
thing
money.
for me about Legos was I grew up like playing with them. Like
Yeah.
those were like I played with those a lot. So I feel like that was a big thing for me.
Yeah, I'm glad we opened them up and played with them.
Oh,
And
yes.
Yeah.
that was a fun theme too. That like, as brothers, like we never really went out to like collect all the sets in a theme or anything, but I think we just loved the theme so much that we kind of ended up doing it together almost. And so Brett had a few of the sets, I had another few of the sets, and then we'd had like putting them together. We had this whole group of machines that we
Army.
could play with.
That's crazy.
It was
yeah.
insane. Oh, Power Miners was one of the top tier, without a doubt.
Good.
That was the biggest ones that I had. We have some more recent ones that were a little bit newer. So the Hobbit and the Lego Movie, which you have some of those sets.
Yeah,
And you have some Lord of the Rings sets too.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. They released sets for Lord of the Rings when the Hobbit movies were coming out, and so I had a decent amount of those sets because I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the coolest sets I have is I have the Lego Helm's Deep, which is the big fortress and the 2 towers where they have the army of 10,000 Uruk-hai come and attack, and they're outnumbered 10-1, and Gandalf comes in and saves the day.
Yeah.
Awesome set. Recently, I think because of like the Rings of Power show, they're releasing like new Lego Lord of the Rings sets. So they made this like giant, I guess it'd almost be like a collector like Rivendell set.
Oh yeah,
and
I
it's
saw that.
massive.
Yeah.
And it's got like the whole fellowship in there and everything, but it's $500.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe
So-
Isaiah Johnson. Just kidding.
I saw on Instagram right after it was like leaked. He posted a picture of it and he's like, anyone have $500 that I can borrow?
I think I saw that
And
one.
I was like,
actually.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, I just really want to talk about power miners. That was the biggest
yeah.
thing.
Honestly, I think that was the main, like, I didn't really do too much in like the sets. Like I wouldn't really build too much. I had some of the Clone Wars.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
clones from that. I loved those clones just because I thought clones were super cool.
Mm-hmm.
And like I liked Star Wars, but yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't get too many sets. Like I just got them mostly for the clones. I had a chicken walker. I remember that.
Yeah. I had a few of those.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Those are good sets.
All right, we're gonna move on to this next one because I want to make sure we have time for this.
Oh boy.
So, boys, on summer teams, Kyle and I were on the same summer team at one point, and because we grew up together, watched the same movies, and we would quote movies out the wazoo, and our summer teammates were like, "What are you guys talking about? What what are you guys saying?" And
they just didn't get it.
yeah,
That's fair.
No, they were great teammates.
oh
but
yeah, they were.
But it's just kind of funny. I feel like that's just part of how our brains work sometimes.
Yeah.
Is like we hear something and it reminds us of a quote, and we just have to say it.
And then we just continue
And it's
on
just
with
funny.
the scene.
Because Brett would know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, when I quote
exactly.
Megamind or something like that.
So this we're gonna kind of I called it acted out, but it's not really acting. We're gonna be saying some dialogue from certain scenes from movies. First movie, Megamind.
Megamind.
So I think we can be whoever. I think I want Kyle to be Metro Man in this sequence. I will be Megamind.
Can I be Minion?
Yes, you can be Minion. He should be in this scene. Oh yeah, he is. He is.
Are we doing like
Yes.
the narration too?
No.
Or
Well,
are we just doing the?
I think. Do you think people should get it? I don't know if we
Yeah,
have to
people
narrate.
will probably
yeah,
get it.
Yeah, I think we just do it.
I don't remember what Minion sounds like. It's
Death
been a
Ray
while.
readying.
Oh yeah.
Kinda like
okay,
that.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Unless you do a better one.
I'm trying to think.
Warming
of
up.
Things that you
Yeah.
It's warming up, sir. The sun is warming up.
All right.
Just 1 second
more a little bit. Wow, we already stole the
okay,
end of this.
man.
That's okay.
For
All right,
real.
I'm going to start. Over here, old friend. In case you've noticed, you've fallen right into my trap.
You can't trap justice. It's an idea, a belief.
Even the most heartfelt belief could be corroded over time.
Justice is a non-corrosive metal.
But metals can be melted by the heat of revenge.
It's revenge, and it's best served cold.
But it can be easily reheated in the microwave of evil.
Well, I think your warranty's about to expire.
Maybe I got an extended warranty.
Warranties are invalid if used beyond their intended purposes.
Girls, you're both pretty. Can I go home now? Of course, that is if Metro Man can withstand the full concentrated power of the sun. Fire!
Still warming up, sir.
Warming up. Come again.
Warming up.
Warming up. The sun is warming up.
Just a little more.
And a little bit. Honestly, Minion. This isn't even on the page anymore.
You guys know it so well. Like you guys didn't even need to look. I felt like
We've seen
we
that
were like
movie so many
cruising
times.
through it. And I was like, I don't
Where
know if
are
I'm
you?
in any of
I think that's
these.
one of the funniest parts is the whole like microwave thing. It can, it's revenge and it's best served cold.
It can be easily reheated
In the microwave of evil, your warranty is about to expire. Maybe I have an extended warranty. And they're just doing their banter back and
Yeah.
forth.
All right, who do you want to be in this next one, Isaiah? I think Kyle should be Metro Man again. He's too good at it.
I don't really want to be in this.
Oh yeah,
next-
we'll
I
just
see-
we'll just do
Okay,
this one.
hear me out. I don't know it very well.
Oh, okay,
And
well-
so you guys know it.
We're doing some other movies,
yeah.
so
You guys rock this one. Like,
all right. You ready?
I'm cool listening.
You ready, Metro
This is
Man?
a long monologue.
Yeah.
So let's set the scene a little bit.
So this is when
They walk into the old Schul house.
Sure.
forgot about that.
And all of a sudden they realize that Metro Man is still alive.
Yes.
And he gives his story. It all started back at the observatory. Roxanne was kidnapped. I was going to stop you. My head wasn't in the game that day. We were kind of going through the motions. So, using my super speed, I decided to go clear my head. Then I realized we had done the same silly charade our entire lives. I tried to get my mind off how I was feeling, but I just felt stuck. And I started to realize, despite all my powers, each and every citizen of Metro had something I didn't. A choice. Ever since I can remember, I've always had to do what this city wanted me to be. What about what I wanted to do? Then it suddenly hit me. I do have a choice. I can be whatever I want to be. No one said that this hero thing had to be a lifetime gig, but you can't just quit either. That's when I got the brilliant idea to fake my death. Once your death ray hit, I never felt more alive. So I borrowed a prop from a nearby nursing school, and Metro Man was finally dead. And Music Man was born.
Music Man?
That way I can keep my logo.
Because of what? Come again?
I'm finally free to get in touch with my true power. Weaving lyrical magic. Check this out. And he's like, starts playing. I have eyes that can see right through lead.
You're horrible. Granted, you have talent, but there's a madman out there destroying your city. That's basically it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I hardly remember that one.
Okay, this isn't. We don't have this written down, but I want to quote the beginning of the movie a little bit when Metro Man gets launched into his home, and is like, a the couple,
lady finds him.
a baby, how thoughtful. Yes, I saw it and thought of you. And then later, our baby can fly.
Yes, only the best for you, darling.
All right, last. Oh, actually, no, we have a few quick scenes. I love these ones.
Go ahead.
Hola.
Okay. It's hello, sir.
Oh, hello? I think that's it. I don't know what the other dialogue of that is.
Like that?
Like that?
Gives a
Oh,
thumbs
that's,
up.
yeah, like that. Use the spray.
He like shakes the clown.
Try-
All out, sir. Sorry.
Well, use the forget-me-stick.
Oh, right.
All right, we're going to move into Hoodwinked.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
I have not watched this movie in so long.
Hoodwink is a classic.
It's a classic.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
First of all,
Did you copy and paste this all in here, or did you write this down?
no, I copy and paste.
Okay,
I just noticed that there was a typo in there, and I was
Oh.
like, wait, did Brett actually like sit down and
that would have
type
been
all
crazy.
of this out?
But no, not Megamind. Hoodwinked has
Oh, yeah,
some,
sure thing. Come on in.
has some crazy voice actors in it.
You. I'm your grandma.
I'm your grandma. Oh,
Do you want to be the wolf, Isaiah?
I don't think I know it well enough. I,
think
think you should be the
were
wolf.
just doing it.
No, I was reading it.
Also, you're just amazing.
You're
at
just a good
voicing
voice actor.
Patrick Warburton. So
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's like Patrick Warburton trying to mimic another voice.
which is really funny. We'll just start with it. For those who haven't seen Hoodwinked, I recommend
should watch
the
it.
first one.
You're going to watch it and be like, why is this recommended? It's horrible. But
It's funny.
it's funny.
So quotable.
Don't-
Plus-
Yeah.
and
Don't
Hathaway,
pick it apart.
And Hathaway's in it.
Exactly.
She's
Yeah.
red.
So it's like a weird twist on like Red Riding Hood.
Yes.
This is this part of the story.
Yeah.
All right, Granny, it's me, Red. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. Come on in.
What? Who are you?
I'm your grandma.
Your face looks really weird, Granny.
I've been sick.
Your mouth doesn't move when you talk.
Plastic surgery. Grandma's had a little work done. Now come on over here. Let's have a look at you.
So, what's going on, Granny?
This and that, doing a lot of cool things. Oh, you got the loot.
Whoa, what big hands you have.
Oh, all the better to scratch my back with.
And what big ears you have.
All the better to hear your many criticisms. All people just have big ears, dear.
Granny, what big eyes you have.
Are we just going to sit around here and talk about how big I'm getting? You came here for a reason. So tell old Granny what you got in the basket.
Ah, Granny, what bad breath you have.
All right.
Oh, boy.
I love the visual behind it, too.
Yeah.
Scratch my back. Yeah, and in the movie, he's got this, like, little plastic mask, and you can obviously see that he's a wolf.
It's so
That's even
funny.
funny.
Your
He's
mouth
like-
doesn't move when you talk, Granny. Oh, you know, plastic surgery.
I love, my favorite part about that is the schnitzel, man.
I bring much joy to the children.
Schnitzels.
boy, the Schnitzel Man. The kids look so
They're
horrified.
horrifying. They're like puppets.
Yeah.
Like, you know those, it looks like Chucky, but a puppet.
Yeah. I got a call back.
A cold back. Yordy yo. I'm trying to remember the schnitzel, the favorite treat for little girls and boys to eat.
And there's
Yeah.
the whole
learn.
little jingle.
No more spoons. Use your hands.
My Schnitzel truck.
Comes back and it's
They stole everything.
it's been ransacked.
I would be the schnitzel man. I think. Just the they stole everything.
He's trying to say pillaged.
I'd be the goat.
Paul's bunion cream.
The goat that keeps on singing.
If you guys know the movie.
ago, which put a spell on me. He has to sing every line.
And that's right. You just talked.
Just now.
Did
Now. Did I? I was prepared.
That's at the helicopter.
But do you have Hoodwink? We should watch Hoodwink tonight.
I wish.
We
We
feel
should
like it's
look
on
and see
something.
what it's on.
Yeah.
I think it's free on YouTube.
If we could rent it,
We definitely
should
need to
definitely-
watch it. We
we
should
should.
watch it.
I think it's I think
That'd be down.
Last time I watched it, we watched it on YouTube for free.
Okay,
So
bet.
we can
that or
figure it out.
Megamind, like
Or
I think
Megamind. I'm
Megamind
okay
might
with
be
Megamind
on
too.
something
Okay.
for free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it might
can-
be on Netflix.
Either or. They're both solid choices.
Yeah.
Either way, let's
Yeah.
move on.
Let's
So I just had that for Hoodwinked. There's some more quotes in there that we just obviously quoted. But now the Lego movie.
Oh boy.
You got to be Metalbeard.
That'll be weird. I love this movie.
And then we have there's a lot of characters. So do you want to?
There's some
do it
great
or
voice acting in this one too.
Morgan Freeman.
Metalbeard is voiced by Nick Offerman,
Oh yes,
like Ron Swanson.
yes, he does such a good job.
Yeah.
And then Emmett is Chris Pratt, of course. We are now entering.
I'm just reading
okay,
through
we're
this.
good.
And I'm trying to. Yeah.
Figure out.
Yeah.
Okay, so this first one, there's no Metalbeard in this first one.
Yeah, you should be
So,
Vitruvius then.
Vitruvius, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Brett, you should be Emmett.
Yep, I'll be Emmett.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah,
I'll be Lucy.
yeah.
We are entering your mind
What?
to prove that you have unlocked potential to be a master builder.
Whoa, we're inside my brain right now? It's big. I must be smart.
I'm not hearing a whole lot of activity in here.
I don't think he's ever had an original thought.
Haha, that's not true. For instance, one time I wanted a bunch of my friends over to watch TV. Not unlike this TV that just showed up magically, and not everyone can fit on my one couch. And I thought to myself, well, what if there was such thing as a bunk bed, but as a couch? Introducing the double-decker couch, so everyone can watch TV together and be buddies.
That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Please, Wildstyle, let me handle this. That idea is just the worst.
You do such a good Morgan Freeman. It's kind of funny.
Oh, all right. This next one has Metalbeard, so you
got
got
Metalbeard.
You got Metalbeard.
Okay, who else is in it?
I'll be Emmett again. It might just be those two.
Okay, yeah, you guys go.
Oh wait, but
No,
Vitruvius.
Vitruvius. Kyle does both.
Okay,
Do both.
Metalbeard and Vitruvius?
Yep.
Okay.
I have no experience fighting, leading, or making plans. It's gonna be really hard, but I.
Really hard. Wiping your bum with the hook for your hand is really hard. This be impossible.
Who are you?
The name be Metalbeard, and I'll tell you my tale of woe. All right, here we go again. I arrived at the foot of the tower with me hearty master builder crew, only to find the Craggle was all the way up on the infinitieth floor, guarded by a robot army, and security measures of every kind imaginable. Lasers, sharks, laser sharks, overbearing assistants, and strange, dangerous relics that entrap, snap, and zap. And there be a mysterious room called the Think Tank. I barely made it out to that room with just me head and organs.
Okay.
I had to replace every part of my once strapping viral pirate body with this useless hunk of garbage ye see before ye. So if ye think it be a good idea to return to that forsaken place, special, what idea have ye that be better than the ideas of our 100 of our fallen master builder brothers?
The name be Metal. Yeah. The name
I think
be
the best part
Metalbeard.
is his head jumps out of the building on the boat. It goes away. And organs. His organs also jump in.
We just have one last one. And once again, it's Metalbeard and Emmett. And we have one Unikitty line.
You can be Unikitty.
Okay. So why did you come back?
This be double land couch. I watched Lord Business's forces completely overlook it, which means we need more ideas like it.
Oh, thank you.
Ideas so dumb and bad that no one would ever think they could possibly be useful.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, one second. I gotta go grab something.
Oh,
He's gonna grab.
oh.
I think I know what he's gonna
Oh,
grab.
I think I know too. But these are, I love these movies so
Yeah,
much.
they're just great movies.
So Kyle and I, as you just heard, some of the things were written down, but sometimes it'll make us think of a line from these movies, and we'll just go back and forth with it.
Before we started recording, you guys were just like quoting back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he's back.
Wow.
So fast, so quick.
So fast.
So, I have a lot of Lego sets, and I rebuilt this one recently. I actually have the double-decker couch. I don't know how well you can see it. This is the double-decker couch from the Lego movie. And obviously, it's two couches stacked on top of each other, and it's got the cup holders like Emmett talks about.
I love it.
Isn't there like
great.
coolers too?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
you can't really
seats,
like
Yeah.
do anything
The
with that.
seats open up into coolers.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty great.
Because that's how they survive when the
Yeah, that's right. They're
entire
in the
place
coolers,
explodes.
which
yeah.
an idea so dumb.
there's no way they would actually fit.
Oh,
But
no,
it's like an animated
Oh, yeah.
kids
Yeah.
movie. So
There's no way there's also an infinity floor.
yeah,
I need to rewatch the first one.
That's
That's
a good
a good
movie.
one, yeah.
Good movie.
It has
second
man.
one isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
but the first one is a classic.
Yeah. Definitely a classic.
What do you guys think about the new Mario movie that's coming out?
I've seen almost nothing about it.
Oh,
I've seen, I think, at least one of the trailers, and I think I might watch it just for the sake of seeing it. Hopefully, it's not like super terrible.
yeah.
So I feel like I don't have high hopes for it, but it might be okay. I don't know.
There was like a commercial that came on during the Super Bowl?
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
there?
It's like the
Oh, yeah.
the retro Mario Brothers thing. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like the old song.
Or the
from,
Mario
like,
Brothers.
Plumbing's
Plumbing's the game.
I don't know.
Something with your drain.
Yeah. So it was like a plumbing commercial.
Yes.
Like in
With
the
those
Mario
two.
universe of
Yeah.
them.
It was kind of. I liked it.
I'll definitely watch it, but
Yeah.
I don't have high hopes. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. I know a lot of people aren't sure about Chris Pratt as
Yeah.
Mario. I feel like a lot of people like the Jack Black as Bowser.
Yeah.
And I
yeah.
feel like that should be pretty good, but
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
See what happens.
true.
So we're at a point. I haven't watched Ant-Man and Quantumania
I haven't
by the time
either.
we're recording this. So if I'm losing hope in Marvel, I'll definitely watch the Mario movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Giving up on Marvel for
Yeah.
the most part.
Yeah.
Which we've talked about a little bit before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I think we're kind of past the golden age of
Yeah.
Marvel at this point.
And I
so.
think everybody realizes that too. Like, there's still people that are like,
I think
I
people
love
are kinda
Marvel,
slowly
but like people are
fading away.
realizing
ever
that
since
it's-
like Endgame, that was the big thing it was leading up to, and now it's like
Yeah.
they kind of have to start from scratch almost again.
Yeah.
and they're like, like grasping at straws to like
Yeah.
do anything with
Spider-Man No Way Home. Sorry.
it. Bless you.
Wow.
I think that was the last like
Good one.
really good Marvel
Yeah,
movie.
I love No Way Home.
That was so good. But not even for like it being connected to the Marvel MCU, more so because of the old Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
I think is why it was so good.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
just
It
I
just
think
worked well as a
Spider-Man's-
standalone.
Yeah,
It didn't have to be part of the whole MCU.
yeah, I agree.
Oh, and then what's his face? With the rings,
Oh, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
I didn't mind
That
that.
was that was a,
I
Yeah,
like
that
that.
was okay.
okay. I tried watching that like 4 different times, and 3 out of the 4 times I fell asleep before I got through. Not specifically because I thought it was horrible, but because I was just tired every time I watched it.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Interesting.
That's all I have for this episode.
Well, I
Unless-
suppose it is about
Yeah,
that time.
unless you
so-
guys have anything else, but we already have the double-decker couch.
yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
needed.
You should get one of those made, and you can record your podcast. on
I
it.
would love to have a double. Okay, we
You
had
would
one.
need a tall ceiling
Wait,
for that,
what?
though.
You
We-
had one?
Okay, it wasn't specifically like Emmett's, but for youth group at the first church that I went to, the Kingo Free. No, it wasn't free. Kingo Lutheran or whatever. But they had in the youth room a double decker couch. Like they had a couch and then the stand that went over it, and it was another couch on top. It was kind of sick.
I respect that.
Yeah,
That's a good way to go.
yeah, I liked it. It was fun.
Kudos to them.
That does sound like fun.
Yeah.
kind of crazy, but
Yeah. I would be worried of like the couch falling through, but I mean, if you construct it well, like
It was very well made.
yeah.
I was not worried about it at all.
sturdy.
So.
Much better than some of the men's dorm furniture.
Week in the men's dorm, yeah. That is very true.
Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Let's head on to the outro then.
Been real.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
that started out loud.
That's all right. That's all right. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Break Time Banter. As always, a huge thank you goes to our guest. Thank you, Kyle, for hosting us and being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and it's been fun.
Oh, yes. It always is a fun time with Kyle.
True.
Follow Break Time Banter Instagram to see exclusive content and stay up to date on the show. Check out our YouTube channel and view our podcast in video format and other content. Be sure to listen to our previous episodes and be on the lookout for future uploads. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.